Okay, so I'm back with the testing strip here, and I kind of laid the jars out in the order of the chart. So the high range pH, it's kind of purpley, so it's not quite 8.4. Somewhere between 8.2 and 8.4 is where my water's at. And then I'm going to come over here to my ammonia, and it's not quite at 0, but it's not in the green, so I'm at 0.25, I think. So there's a little bit in the water. That's probably a good reading for ammonia. The nitrite, I've definitely got some nitrite going on here, which kind of makes me happy. That means that we've got some bacteria going and it's breaking stuff down. And to me it looks like I'm at about this 2.0, maybe a little bit more, but it's definitely not on the darker side. But 2.0 in nitrite. Okay, so that means there's some definite bacterial activity going on in these gravel beds. For sure there's some bacteria going. And then here are my nitrates. And I would say I'm at 0 still. Maybe, a little past 0, but between the 0 and the 5 parts per million. So the plants aren't really getting fed if they're not getting nitrogen, but I have to think there's a little bit in there with that much nitrite activity. So we'll see. I mean, this is really the first week of having this thing going, and this is the first test. So I'll record all the data, and we'll go from there. I mean, I've got great water clarity. You can see the fish. You can see down to the bottom. That looks like algae, but it's not. It's actually silt. The reason I know that, I've been looking in the bottom of the sump. I'm going to put my phone in there carefully. That looks like algae too, but if you look close, it's the sand that didn't get washed off the gravel, the little bits, and they've just kind of collected and settled. So anyhow, there's my first week test. These plants have all been in here. The peppers are doing good. The tomatoes are doing okay. Cucumber, he stood up. Thought he was dead the other day. He's pulling through. That to me says he's at least getting water and maybe a little bit of nitrogen. These other tomatoes are doing good. This guy doesn't look as happy, and the one on the far end. So I'll have to do a little bit of experimenting, and maybe those two particular tomatoes, they look like they're the same breed to me. And maybe they don't like as much water because I've just been running it continuously to try to get that bacteria going with the ebb and flow in these rocks. Or the flood and drain, I should say. Anyhow, there's the aquaponics update, and thanks for watching.